yes.
Like honestly, it doesn't make sense. I hate the fact that people expect us to be walking around with stashes or bundles of dollars with us. No,
I get so ashamed whenever I see something like that, and I am.
it can be very very sad. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I think maybe they're just trying to just be a bit funny or more profitable.
Not to be mean, but sometimes it's very annoying because what do you think of these guys? You know, if you are in a relationship with a foreigner who is studying here in the Philippines or who is working here in the Philippines, you will understand how annoyed I am because out of all of these
Yes.
people, the people who are in a relationship with them, we understand them the best when it comes to their financial status.
Hello guys, this is Promise, the host of Simply Promise and You. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you have any opinions, ensure to drop them in the comment section. It promises to be informative, educative, and entertaining. Welcome guys. Hello guys. You're welcome to Simply Promise and You. It's a beautiful brand new day. As you can see, maybe I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background. We are in one of my favorite beaches here in this beautiful country, Philippines, and we want to talk about something that is very very peculiar to us foreigners, something that we have experienced broadly here. So if you're new to this channel, please make sure you like, share, drop your thoughts under the comment section, and subscribe if you are new. Don't forget, guys. And with, beside me is the ever radiant and beautiful woman from this good country, the Philippines. So,
I am your usual and one and only co-host. I am Maria.
okay, so guys, I want to talk about something here. You know, as a foreigner, there is something that I've experienced ever since I set my foot or feet in this country, and sometimes it can be very, very sad. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I think maybe they're just trying to just be a bit funny or more profitable. So, I want to talk about foreigner price
Mm,
or foreigner tag when it comes to businesses and when it comes to exchanges. And I believe that almost every foreigner here has experienced the fact that when a local
mm,
decides to buy something, um, the treatment that will be availed to them will be a bit different from that which is availed to
yes.
foreigners. And it also comes with different ranges of prices. So is it fair or is unfair? So let's talk about foreigner prices. Mariam, what have
Okay.
you experienced so far since being with me when it comes to foreigner prices?
As a Filipina who is in a relationship with a foreigner, this one, um, for me it's very annoying. Not just because you're my partner, but because I am also a Filipino.
Hmm.
And I get so ashamed whenever I see something like that and I am with you. Just like today in the jeepney. Um, we rode the jeep from our church going to him. And the driver was like, I don't know if,
Yeah, I think he did that intentionally. He
yeah,
forgot,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
because he was giving other people their,
He did it intentionally
and he
because
was even trying to
you
be act
just
so right. I was
you
like, hey,
just
okay.
gave it you just gave the money. So he gave him the money, which is 50 pesos, and supposed to be we have a change of like 20 pesos. And then when he gave the money to the driver, usually the driver will give it back to you, the change right away. But then it came to a point where we have to wait for how many seconds, and then he asked me, what about the balance? I was like, go ask him. When he asked him, he was like just smiling. And then he was like, what is it again? I was like, his change, where is his change? So I was trying not to be mean, but sometimes it's very annoying because what do you think of these guys? You know, if you are in a relationship with a foreigner who is studying here in the Philippines or who is working here in the Philippines, you will understand how annoyed I am because um, out of all of these
Yes.
people, the people who are in a relationship with them, we understand them the best when it comes to their financial status. And it's not always that they have this kind of like big amount of money. So I guess that's also kind of abusive. And if other foreigners will tell their fellow foreigners about those kind of experiences, I think it will be a very very bad image about Filipinos. And even for me, I'm a Filipina, but I won't be biased. Yeah, it's very annoying. Like people like to take advantage of people like them, and it's not good because instead of welcoming them, we tend to like take advantage of them and think that, oh, they're foreigners, so that means they're rich. And that's why I also can't blame some of the foreigners who says it's easy to find a girl in the Philippines because they're cheap. You just show them money and then they will come to you. So I was like, every time also that affects me because some people will still try to compare us to others and say that, oh, Mariam is him because he has money. Like, girl, if somehow he gives me money, I mean, it's none of your business. And it's also part of it. Everything that is happening between foreigners and Filipinos, I think it has a connection with each other. And I guess one of the biggest is that people take advantage of you guys. Like, see, in the salon, I was trying to try to find the treatment for my hair today at the salon before I went here.
Yes.
There was this one salon. So I was with him the whole time. There was this one salon. Okay, she gave me the price. Then we went to the other salon. The other salon, the beautician told me it doubled the price. So I was like, in my mind, I was like, is
And
it that
even before he gave you the prize, he was very very hesitant.
Yes.
And he was even looking at me. He was the way he was looking at me before he could give you the answer. I was like, something is off here.
Yeah, so when we went out of that beauty store or whatever, I told him, I won't go back there. He was like, why? I said, because I know what they're doing. He doubled the price. It's the same service that I'm asking for. He doubled it. Not even like 100 or 200 peso increase, but it's doubled. So I was like, I won't go back there anymore.
Yeah, for me, I just got interested into this pageantry stuff this year.
Mm.
And for those that don't know, I became Mr. International for LNU, my school over here. And one of the things I've always been saying is that if I'm being given the opportunity to designate the Philippines as something, I will say, oh, I think Philippines should probably be the tourism capital of the world. And yesterday I was asking her, how many times have you guys won the Miss Universe pageant? And if you check the winners of Miss Universe, you realize that there are many Filipinos there who have
Yes.
won it. So it's something that they take very, very serious. And why am I bringing tourism here? Tourism really helps a country's GDP. In
Yeah.
fact, it helps the country to improve the economy. And where we are here at the beach, you realize that there are also many foreigners here at the beach. It will really be nice if they have such awful experiences. Now, let me put this in out here. I understand that in every country, there are people like that.
Yeah.
I believe if you also go to my country, there are people who
We'll take
also
advantage.
do that, who try to take advantage of someone because they are foreigners. But for the fact that people are doing it in our country does not make it right.
Yes.
And you, that is an indigene or that is a local here, when you go to someone else's country, you become a foreigner.
Mm.
So that same um, attitude, that same reception that you give to someone in your own country, how would you feel if such is being given to you?
Yes. Yes.
Like honestly, it doesn't make sense. I hate the fact that people expect us to be walking around with stashes or bundles of dollars with us. No. Yes,
And
there might be foreigners that are so rich,
mm,
but we are not all the same. I'm a student here,
mm.
so it is so unfair
and
to do
and
that.
it's very annoying to that sometimes if they tell you the price, or this is the price, and you know that it's not the right price for you, and that they're doing it for their own benefits. If you complain to them, they'll be the ones to get mad at you.
Yeah, like
Like,
like that jeepney guy. And when we ask him where's my child, he tried to play naive. When
yeah.
I asked him where's my balance, he was like, he was like
He
being.
asked me for the second time when I was the one who answered. I was doing this face already because it's very annoying. Like, it's
And
obvious.
luckily
It's
for me,
obvious what they're doing.
I didn't want to react. I wanted to like call him out, but I was like, I don't want him to just spoil my mood.
And it's also good to have, like, if you're a foreigner, since we're all telling you this, if you're a foreigner, it's better for you to like have the knowledge, research about it. If you don't have a trustworthy Filipino or local friend that is living here, that can guide you, you should research about the things, about the products here, the prices, the range. Yeah, because for him, I know that he can do it by himself, but sometimes there are some things that still he will not be familiar of. So sometimes I'm also scared of like letting him go do something outside, like buy something, because I know he can do it. He's a grown man, but sometimes since he's not local, there are some things that he still doesn't know. So
That's it.
yeah, sometimes I'm afraid to like let him go do this and that, because there still might be a tendency of like people taking advantage of him, especially him be I'm not praising him because he's my partner, but this guy, if he sees something like someone needs money, like beggars, like he will give money, he will dash money. And sometimes it was his mistake before. We're not saying that you shouldn't give them, but it was his mistake before. I told him that those kind of beggars, sometimes, especially if they're kids, their parents are using them intentionally to gain money. And also, you should also be afraid, not just because of um, beggars asking you for money, but also sometimes they are sick and you don't know what sickness do they have, if they can affect you. So yeah, so back to our topic. I think in this kind of economy we should be more responsible, so that we won't have to choose to do something wrong like this, because taking advantage of people in the future, it will come back to you tenfold. So I guess that's it. If you have a trustworthy local friend here or like partner, you should ask them. You should always be with them as much as you can when you start to buy something or like a service. You should try to ask them, because Filipinos can be really really greedy sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I first came here. Anytime I'm like I had to take tricycle to school,
That one too.
they were like charging me times three
60,
of the amount.
one hundred.
In my head, I was like, oh, that's so cheap.
Mm,
That's nothing.
yeah.
So then one day I had to go. Like someone was leaving my house, and the person asked me, "Oh, can you give me money to pay for transport?"
Mm,
Then I was like, "Oh, I don't have 50 pesos here." The person was like, "Just give me 20 pesos." I was like, "For real?" That was how I got to know that these guys were taking advantage, and they were like smiling at my face. And
mm,
these were guys, these tricycle guys around there. I was so nice to them. I never knew they were taking advantage of me.
mm-hmm,
And also, let me also say this: like yesterday when I was going to school, this is another way that they take advantage of people.
mm.
Instead of them to make use of the shortcuts, I mean the tricycle
Yeah.
drivers, instead of them to make use of the shortcuts, they will try
They'll
to
go to
use
the longer.
the longer route so they
Yeah.
can make more money. Like yesterday when I was going to school,
Mm,
okay, 2 days ago
mm,
when I was going to school. So usually they'll use the other path,
mm.
which is shorter.
Shortcut. Yeah.
Then guess what happened? That Kuya decided to like go through
Opposites.
the opposite. I was like, Kuya, no, 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 let's use it. He said he insisted.
Saying hi. So
So
yeah, yeah.
he insisted that we use that. I was
Longer
like,
route.
okay. In my head, I was like, if this is what I usually pay when we use the other route and you're using it, I
He
don't
thought he
care.
thought you knew
When
that.
we got there, he was like, I brought out 20 pesos and I gave it to him. And he was like,
Mm,
yeah. I told him, Pia, look at my face. I don't care. I just moved on. So
yeah.
what I'm trying to say, like Filipinos are very nice people.
Mm,
We don't want very few people to mm, give tourists or foreigners the impression that Filipino. See, guys, Filipinos are the most hospitable, the most friendly, and the nicest people you can ever meet out there. But please, let's just be kind to to the foreigners there, especially the
and
students.
and not just that. I observed that not only, okay, this is a personal experience. Um, Not only the vendors, the people who give services are the ones who are taking advantage of foreigners, but also sometimes your fellow students. They will take advantage of you. Like they expect you to like pay this, pay that. They expect you to give money as always. In which
Yes.
for me, I get so annoyed every time because people think that you guys only pay the tuition. So sometimes I'll be the one to explain to them, you should understand them. Except for tuition, aside from that, they're also paying another fee, which is a foreign fee. And if you know about it, if you If you were any like international student before, you will understand what I'm saying, and it's not a joke. Sometimes the foreign fee is even higher than the tuition fee, and
Yes,
and
that's it.
and not just that,
That's
they are
it.
renting their apartments. They have the electric bill, their
I paid
water
my
bill.
electric bill today. It was given
Yeah,
to me 2 days ago, but I have to pay it today.
yeah,
Being a responsible foreigner here.
yeah. The Wi-Fi bill, their food, like their transport fee. So I was like, people don't understand how hard it is to study in another land in which you are not raised or born in that place, and then people will take advantage of you. It feels so bad.
So if you're a foreigner and you have been in this beautiful country, please share with us your experience so far. And if you're a Filipino and you have also been with a foreigner who experienced things like this, share with us how you were able to correct these
Yeah.
impressions amongst your people. So like I
Mm-hmm.
said, if you're new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe and like this video. So
Wait, and yeah, before we end this video, to my fellow Filipinos, if you have a partner or friend that is a foreigner and you are seeing it that people are taking advantage of them, do it like what I do. Confront them. It's not that bad. So
it's not that bad.
we'll see you on our next video, and we hope that you guys are safe and healthy. And like this video if you have enjoyed this video. So bye.
Bye guys.